Hey, hello folks. In this video, we will talk about formatting the output for your print statement. Inside the print statement, we will put a format string. So some of the things that you will need in here, I'll put that in here. So before I talk about formatting output, some things you need to know. In there, I will use modifiers ID, F, and S. I stands for integer input. D is also a integer. It's a decimal base integer. There are more modifiers if you wanted to output something as oct, which is a O, or as a hex, which is a X. I'm not going to go over those. And then there's your F. F is for floating point number or a decimal, and S stands for your strings. Now, how does that work, right? So we'll drop in some variables, and we will use the modifier modulus. So with the string format, modulus does not mean remainder as it means with the math, so it means something else, and I'll describe that. So what we have here is uh, we have four variables: day, month, year, and date. Month, year, and date are all of type integer and days of type string. So if I continue on that, so what I'm doing here is today is so my percent %s is a placeholder of type string. So what I'm saying here is this is my complete string. Today is modulus s means a placeholder for a string, and my placeholder will be whatever the value is inside day. So when I save and run this code, it's going to say today is Saturday. It replaced it with the value that day has. If day had a Sunday, it will change that to a Sunday. Fair enough. Now continuing to the rest of the code, and I'll explain that to you as well. So that's just how you would write your print statement. Now that was the first example. The next example, in addition to day, I also added month and a D for a decimal in there, right? So if you look at that, let's take this out. Now I should get day and month replaced, and I do get that, right? As we move further, now I'm doing another thing this time. I'm gonna bring in day. I replaced day with S. Can I even the month is the information of type int, can I use a S? And I can use S as a modifier for an int. You cannot do vice versa. You cannot put int for a string, meaning if I change that to a D or a I, now Python will not like it. It's like, hey, number is required, not string. So vice versa is not allowed, but you can store int value in a string. So that was okay. So now if we run this code, we should be fine, and we are, right? Now, if we add the last line here, so now I'm just going to add the whole thing there, just so that it kind of makes sense. So we have that, right? So that's the first play on formatting string output. That is, how do you input things in there, and then in the next part, I'll talk about how it works with the decimal numbers. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to display 2 digits after the decimal point, only 2 digits. So how do I do that? So in order to display 2 digits after the decimal point, I have some number E. I do print value of E printed is percent. I do 0.2f. That means 2 digits to the right of the decimal, where f is a number of type float. So when you run that, and you see it just gives me 34.57, it rounds 567 to 34.57. So that's that. And one more thing. This one, pads on the left, meaning I do print value of E, a value of E printed is %6.2f. 6 means give me 6 blank spaces. My number will have 2 digits after the decimal, and you start filling it number from the right end. So the first time it gives me 6 blank spaces, puts a 3 there, then a 4, period, 5, and a 6. That will leave 1 space on the very left. Good? That's this statement over here. And when it is too big, then it's just going to fill all the spaces, as you'll see in the last one. You see it left 1 space before 34 in the second last one. So that is how you would use your formatting options with the print. And you saw how I used the strings and the ints and the output. And you also saw how I added spaces to the left. And finally, I also explained how do you restrict how many decimals you want to see in the output. One more thing that just came to my mind is I should also show you what if you wanted a dollar sign there in the output. So you'll stick just the dollar sign just normally like that. And you know, $34.57. It's restricted to that format there. So that's that. Okay. So this is all good. We'll save that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.